You're live, pal. No, it's no live. What is going on there? What is that? Are we back? Tell you what, man, 2 minutes of absolute confusion there. I don't know what's going on. Joe Rothwell, he's signed for Rangers, though. That's what we've got. We'll put a poll up. People happy for it. Let's see. Are we happy with Big Joe? Apologies on that front, though. We'll see what that does. We'll see what that does for everybody. We happy with Big Joe? Let's see. One vote, 2 votes, 3 votes for Joe. It's a go for Joe. If you missed the start of the live, I did talk about it's low hanging fruit, but you know what? It's an easy phrase that we all recognise. But yeah, we've already talked about the guy's stats. Premier League proven, 30 odd games in the Premier League, a lot of games in the Championship. Again, I don't think we can just look at the Championship, all right? Because the guy literally was a part of the Leeds team. I don't know what was going on with the internet. But yeah, he's won the Championship a few times. He's very good. I don't know what's going on with that. The Igamani money, but here, 20 million for Igamani. Everybody, 20 million for Igamani. We're happy. Yes, I've seen that. We want Wolves defender Dijiga. Is that how you say it? Dijiga? Potentially. But here, business is picking up, folks. They had me doubting there for a while, the 49ers. I was worried, rightfully so, but here maybe you never know. Is this the turning point? Is this the turning point for Big Joe? Hopefully. Well, not turning point for Big Joe, but the turning point for us regarding guys like Joe. But let's see, gels. Start. I don't get it on this new laptop. The screen. It's no zoomed out enough when you start a goal there. It almost glitched out, but I need to look a wee bit more into Dijiga from Wolves. Played in the Champions League last season for Slavia Prague. So European experience. It would be a loan deal, no option to buy, but we need bodies at the back, man. Robin Proper's no good enough. We all know this, though. Robin Proper's no good enough. Business is heating up. Aye. Yeah. MK Dons were League One. They weren't even Championship. People do need to calm down, man. Yeah, there's been a lot of duds signed from the Championship, right, in the lower ends of England, right. There's been a lot of duds from elsewhere as well. We're siding a guy that last season helped the best team in the Championship win the league, and most Leeds fans that I've seen wanted to keep the guy. So I think it's a good signing. He's not a world beater, but we're not going to sign world beaters, so people need to reel it in a wee bit. Yep, Gio becoming the new Liverpool assistant manager, head coach, assistant coach. Yeah, the new player trading model's going fantastic, don't you? Worry about your own wee Diddy club's business, and I'll worry about signing it's Big Joe. All right. We need new goalkeeper. I think goalkeeper. Who are we going to? But I thought Butt would be away by now, but I thought most people would be away. So, unfortunate. Yeah, I've seen loads of the fans. I've seen Leeds fans, right, say that due to the fact that we're signing this guy, they're sticking us in their accumulator to win the league. Take that what you will. Is Joe Rothwell the holy grail? I'll have to wait and see. But good thing about it is only literally the rumours came out yesterday. But he said in his interview, I don't know if people have listened to it, that it's took a while to get over the line, which suggests that this has been in the pipeline a while, but there's been no leaks because I mean, I'll be honest, folks, I'd never even heard of this guy till yesterday. So we'll see. But see, there's a wee confusion here. Is he a championship player? Is he a championship player? No, he's not, because he won the championship and he's in the Premier League. Even so, he got Leeds into the Premier League, and he's joining from a Premier League team. So you know what? He's not even a Championship player. He's a Premier League player, guys. How about that? How great is that? Yeah, here, I'll admit, I don't really want English Championship players, but if we're going to sign them, let it be the ones at the top of the league of it, and they are. So no complaints. And the same goes for Max Aarons. Yeah, you know what? Played for Bournemouth, but a lot of his appearances are at the top of the Championship. Leeds reject. Leeds actually wanted to sign him, but the 49ers went, you know what? Leeds are a wee bit diddy compared to Rangers, so we'll give him to Rangers. I called him John Lundstrom the other day. I did. I think he does remind me a bit of John Lundstrom. Hopefully it's more the good side of Lundstrom than the bad bit. I have to wait and see. Where was he playing? That wee Diddy team called MK Dons, I believe. I think that was it. But anyway, so let's see about the poll here. So 10 votes. Are we happy with Big Joe? 90% voting yes, 10% voting no. I can only hazard a guess at the one person that's voted no. But that's, I don't do ifs and buts. I do absolutes here. That's the wee gimmick. But as for John Lundstrom, he's away. If this guy can replicate a few John Lundstrom moments, like against Dortmund and Leipzig, I think we'll be all right with Big Joe. He can score screamers as well, but hopefully this is the beginning of an influx of players. Russell Martin said we would bring 1 or 2 players in before the Champions League qualifiers. We've already brought 2 in, which tells to me that was a wee bit of banter going on there for Russell Martin. I would be flabbergasted if we didn't bring in any more players in between now in the Panathinaikos game, because it's what, 20 days away? 20 days away, there'll be more brought in. Connor Cody, Jamie Vardy, Luka Modric. Ronaldo unfortunately signed that new deal with Al Nassr, else we could have got him. I know, guys. Unlucky. Really unlucky. I wanted Ronaldo, but sadly couldn't happen. Did he have his whole career ahead of him? Who knows? Still a championship. They're the one in championship. They're still League One. Yeah, maybe Big Joe plans to play till he's 40. Maybe he's going to boss the league till he's 40. He's got his whole career ahead of him. Maybe he's planning to play till he's 40, guys. We need to reel it in on Big Joe. I'm actually happy with it, man. I think it's a sensible, good deal. But you know what you have to do? You have to wait until the end of the season, till we can properly judge him. Talking smack about Engels. Me and the big man talking smack about Engels. Were we doing that? I don't even know. What age is he? What is he? 2 years younger than O'Reilly? I don't even know what age O'Reilly was when he came in. Came for the Bundesliga, 11 million price tag. That's all you need to know. Ronaldo and Messi at Rangers simultaneously. Why not? Why not? I wish it could have happened. Obviously, with Ronaldo's signing his new deal, what's he on now? 400 million a year. I don't think he's coming to us, sadly. Here, if we can win the league with an 11 of loans, then I couldn't give a shit. Totally agree. I don't care. Some people, the name doesn't excite me. Like I said in the video earlier on Fog Football, could be 11 John Smiths, right? Or John Campbell, the generic names of the world. I don't care what the names are. See, as long as we are lifting titles and trophies, yeah, that's all that matters. Bet you Joe has respect for doctors and police. I know, Scott. We know the score, though. We know Celtic fans are obsessed. They're doing shite business themselves, so they have to tune into the billionaires' business. That's it. Who doesn't have respect for doctors and police? I know I do. Yeah, they'll be better than Joey Barton. We need to reel that in. Joey Barton. What about Joey Barton? What's Joey Barton doing these days? Couldn't tell you what Joey Barton's doing. That's if he's still at that club, Max Aarons could be running around against Nygren. You wouldn't know. But interesting to see. Panathinaikos, Max Aarons and Big Joe, they're going to be laying the smackdown, guys, against them. I got the new Rangers white kit the other day with Balogun on it. It's a pro kit and it was a pre-order, which I ordered back on the 1st of June. You got Balogun on it. It was either this or other Rangers sites, Daily Record phone in or Super Scoreboard. Well, if you're obsessed, it's least you've admitted it. The first step to recovery is admitting you've got a problem, I guess. So that's a good thing there. But yeah, I mean, I can't remember the last time I listened to Super Scoreboard. Doesn't do it for me. Because I mean, for me to tune in, it has to be people good on it, and the guy that hosts it, that's not Gordon Duncan, ain't good, folks. I don't mind the new black one. I think it's all right. I can see why people might have a problem with it, but I think it looks all right, man. But again, I don't care about the kits, guys. See, as long as you win in it, it's the same with the play. See, as long as we win, I don't care what we do to win. See, as long as we win, that's all that matters. And hopefully, Big Joe understands that. But yeah, I think it'll be a good signing. I think he'll be a success. I've seen that about Diddy. Don't really know what's going on there. He got found not guilty on the 3 out of the 5 that were serious, but the 2 out of 5 that weren't so serious, he got found guilty on. There's a lot going on there. Your best. Support. I've seen a lot of people say it's never the worst ever, man. Fucking hell. People are just reactionary. Your best. What's the worst ever about it? I think it looks alright. It's not the greatest kit ever, but the worst ever, man. I mean, I can't really think off the top of my head what's the worst ever, but I'm sure there's been fucking worse, man. 16 degrees. Cyril Dessers must have been the prosecutor in the Diddy case. Yeah, that's why he got away with it. I can't believe, though, he's been found not guilty, man. Especially after everything that came out. The amount of people testifying, the amount of time, the truckloads of baby oil. Shocking, isn't he? I've seen that, and he's continuing to great. You learn something new every day, don't you? There, absolutely. He's greeting about it, right? But what about other sidings? So that guy, Dijika, what's that happening there? Collaborate? No, we're not collaborating. Wee Joe is no time for F1 drivers. Celt 88, you took that bad on Sunday morning, didn't you? You took it bad. Took it bad. Took it bad. Took it bad. Diddy will be blaming everyone else like David Murray. I'm not that David Murray interview with you and Cameron. I'm not even bothered my arse with it. There's the Undertaker. How about that? How about that? But yeah, Glastonbury, man, what a shite that was, huh? When was that? I think that whole drama was Saturday, wasn't it? Because I did the stream on Sunday morning. I was talking about it. But yeah, right. I mean, we'll wrap this up because, in terms, I think it's a good sign. I do believe he'll be a success. But I'm more, like I've said previously, it's the one area of the pitch that I feel like needs strengthened the least. Again, still happy we signed him. I think he'll be a good head. He'll be a good body in there. Will he be an extra body? Will he start? Are we anticipating Diamande being sold? Are we anticipating Raskin being sold? We'll have to wait and see. But what I would say is if you sell Raskin or Diamande, guys that are young, and you've brought in a guy to replace them at 30, that might worry a few people with the player trading module. But we're talking about Torsman looks good. Banging in the goals in Europe, doing it in his league. Sign the Torsman, man. I wouldn't mind him. Get him through the door, guys. Come on, big the Torsman. Why not? Bring him in. The water's warm. Come on, son. Or friggin' anybody. Is Egamani, what do we think? Is there truth in Egamani going for 20 million? I literally made a fid on it earlier saying about. The rumours are it's going to be as low as 12. Oh, it's going to be 15. Oh, it's going to be 20. We'll see. So we'll end that poll. Let's see. You happy with Big Joe? 82% voting yes. 17% voting no. 17 votes all in. That equates to what, 99%. So see, what about the fee for Diamande? But between 8 and 10, is that a fair price for Diamande? I mean, I turned around and said earlier, I don't even know what fid it was, but we're looking at like 50 million all in if we sell like Raskin, Igamani, and Diamande for the prices that they're rumored for. And someone's like, you get 15 million for them all combined. Work that one out. How are we getting 15 million for them all combined? If Igamani, right? Igamani alone for me is probably going to go for 15 million. Diamande looks like about 10, which takes you to 25. And then we know Raskin, Rangers put 25 million price tag on his head. So that gets you to 50 million. Way closer to 50 million than it is 15. I'll tell you that much if we sold all three of them. But yeah, as for Diamande, looked good in Europe, looked good in a few other games, but most parts in the league, very, very hit and miss. Hopefully. Pity French clubs are skint outside PSG. I know that's skint. Lyon's skint like I'll accept that. Factor in Champions League qualification, we'll have tons to spend, yes, but they have to speculate. They accumulate. You know what I mean? Because we're going to need to spend a bit of money to get a team ready for the Champions League qualifiers. Can we qualify with through the Champions League qualifiers right now? No. Can we if we sign 5 or 6 good players? Yeah. All depends on the run. I mean, it's not impossible, this current team, but fuck, it's very unlikely because it's last year's team with 2 players signed. Owen Beck, yep, those rumours have kind of died. Don't really understand why they've died. But again, I don't know what to believe because the 2 guys that we've signed have been rumoured and then brought in the door relatively soon. All the guys that have been linked for weeks and months, I'm not convinced about them. And that's the Connor Codys and the Jamie Fardys of this world, Owen Beck. Because it's not just this summer Owen Beck was linked, it was last summer. So we'll have to wait and see. Diamonde's got a touch like an elephant. I'd take the money. Yeah, sometimes his passing and his first touch is abysmal. Can't dispute that. A shame, to be honest, because he's a quality left back, knows the league well. Punt Red fan and get him in, I agree. But we'd be siding him from Liverpool, and they'll probably want a decent fee. I mean, look how much we had to pay them for Ben Davies, folks, and that's brutal. Ben Davies, man. Ben Davies ain't good. Ben Davies ain't good. Come on, and that's another thing. Are we getting rid of anybody, man? Like anybody shite? All these rumours with guys that are worth money. What about the guys that are worth hee-haw? What about Kieran Doyle? What about Ben Davies? Ross McCausland? Any of them going? Not really, not many. I mean, there's been a few links with wingers, but nothing mental. So, can't even really comment on it, man. We need wingers. That is, if there's one area of the pitch that we need, I think it is wingers. Wingers and centre backs and a creative midfielder. But at least we've got midfielders that can play in that role, or at least you could play Gamani, in behind Dessers, which has happened a few times, or vice versa. So interesting times ahead, man. But I can't wait. What happened with Poku? I thought done deal. He had no ambition. I've seen this Wolves guy saying, why are we loaning out Dijika to Rangers? It's a pub league. And then some guy was like, but they've got European football. And then he said, yeah, and how many games will they play? 2 games in Europe. Last season we played 14 games in Europe, right? We are pretty much guaranteed like double-digit European games. When was the last time Wolves played in Europe? Wolves are a fucking diddy club, an absolute diddy club. As good as it gets for Wolverhampton Wanderers is finishing 17th. Oh, but they didn't finish 17th last season. A good season for them is finishing bottom 4 in the Premier League. 4th bottom. That's it. That sums it up. That's how shite they are, folks. Fuck Wolves. They're pish. But we need wingers. I don't know. Who? Poku? Don't know. He doesn't exist anymore. He didn't want to leave London. Wah, wah, wah. Well, he's a shite player anyway. Didn't want him. Didn't want him. Did not want him. Anyway, folks, that's it. Big Joe. Big Joe Rothwell. He's in the door. I think it's a good sign. I think he'll be a success. But here, we know what the score is. I'll do a tier list that next May. and I'll rank all the signings, and we'll see how it goes. Poku, who is he? What? Who is he? What? Who's that guy? What? Who is he? What? Who is that guy? I don't know, but I've no fear. Come July 22nd, that wee Diddy Turkish team or the Cypriot, we'll put them to the sword. Panathinaikos, we'll batter them. No, yeah, I've already put my neck on the line. I've got no fear going into the second qualifying round of the Champions League. We are going to beat them every day of the week. No, I don't think they are. What, are they Greek? No, I'm pretty sure they're Turkish. Pretty sure they're Turkish, folks. Come on. Don't need to do this again. They're Turkish. If the old board was in charge, we would have signed him. New guys. Don't throw money at shite, which is the way forward. That's it. Come on, 49ers. A few more players today. I'm greedy. I'm feeling like more players. Come on, guys. Bring in the more players. Are they Greek? I didn't know they were. I thought they were Turkish. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it. I think it's a good sign. Second sign in the summer, or if you want to count Cortez and the other guy. I say the other guy, Lyle Cameron. Lyle Cameron's much better than Cortez. Yeah, but we've signed a winger. We've signed Oscar Cortez. Yeah? You're off to have a sausage roll. Is it Greg's? Is it a Greg's sausage roll? You're best. Is it a Greg's sausage roll? It better be a Greg's sausage roll. Cortez, brilliant side. Absolutely phenomenal, man. Going to tear up the league next year and probably both his hamstrings. Anyway, your thoughts down below. Peace.